excellent. Aday, let's go ahead and unmute you here. Aday, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hello, is it Aday? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, it is a day. Yeah.
Okay, Aday. All right, excellent. So, welcome.
Thank you.
You asked what exercises can I do daily to practice the rhythm of English? So tell me where in the program you are right now, Aday.
So I finished the course in August of 2015. I'm based in Canada, so not really in the States, but I'm based in Canada. And the course really helped. Like I'm good with the vowels, I think. But the thing that I find that I most struggle with is the rhythm, like the ups and downs, just like you were talking about with the last person. It's kind of like what I struggle with. But with the pronunciation and all that, I think I'm really like close to getting it. It's just how the flow is kind of what I struggle with still.
Okay, so first of all, Aday, I can just only barely detect an accent, like hardly. I probably wouldn't have put you as what is your native language?
It's Yoruba. You probably don't know. It's a Nigerian language.
Okay, so you're doing fantastic, first of all. Fantastic, and even like the pronunciation of the sounds is so great. Your rhythm, just even in the way that you explain that, and your, the intonation pattern and everything is just right on. What I would say as far as rhythm goes is, have you gone through? Let me think. So, have you ever heard of a site called Youglish?
No.
Let me share. Let me write that for you. And this is good for all of you. Youglish. If you go to youglish.com, it's owned by YouTube. But it basically, you have, say there's like a phrase or something that you're kind of like, well, how is that really said? How would a native speaker really say that? Say whenever you order, someone is like, what's that? Order something at a restaurant. Someone's like, well, what's that? So like in Oregon, I'm in Oregon right now in the U.S., you can't pump your own gas. Somebody does that for you. So we always say, can you fill it with regular, please? Okay, so say I'm at the gas station, and every time I go there and say, can you fill it with regular, please, they go, what's that? or you're not quite sure like what the rhythm is or something. You can type that phrase into a space on Youglish.com, and what it does is it pulls up all these YouTube videos that have that native speakers saying that phrase in a certain context. And so then you can kind of get several examples of different English speakers, native English speakers, saying that phrase. So then you can start matching, you kind of listen to it and be like, okay, what is the pattern that is most consistent with it? And you can start just matching that and practicing it.
Okay.
So if there's certain phrases or concepts, or the way you're ordering something, the way you want to explain something, then go there and work on that. Otherwise, just more of like listening to native speakers in podcasts or in speeches like the TED Talks and things like that. And especially TED Talks are nice because you can get the transcript there and follow along with the transcript, and you can like pause it at the same time. Have you ever been to TED.com?
Yes.
So they'll have the video, but then you have there's a little thing that says transcripts, and if you click on that, as it's playing the video, it'll show you where it'll kind of follow the text as to where they are. And so just being able to be aware of like how are they using their intonation and rhythm to be able to do that, and then like working on matching that yourself. But it sounds like you've done a lot of that already and have done a great job with it.
Well, thank you.
Excellent rhythm.
Can I also read a paragraph?
Yeah, how long have you been? You're saying you're in Canada?
I've been 3 years now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and. Okay, wow, good job. That's awesome. Okay, Go ahead and read this. Let's do the second paragraph where it says we conducted this study.
We conducted a study of 4,000 companies and we asked them, let's see the effectiveness of your leadership development programs. 58% of the companies cited significant talent gaps for critical leadership roles. That means that despite corporate training programs, offsites, assessments, coaching, all of these things, more than half of the companies have failed to grow enough great leaders. You may be asking yourself, is my company helping me to prepare to be a great 21st century leader? The odds are probably not.
Good. All right, good. Okay, so a couple of things. Despite is second syllable stress.
Yeah.
So when it says that means that despite corporate training programs, do that for me.
Despite corporate training programs.
Perfect. And then get that longer E on these things, all of these things.
All of these things.
And then had failed to grow, longer A on there. Had failed to grow.
Had failed to grow.
There you go. So one thing that might be helpful for you today right now is what's called our alumni feedback program, which is I think it's like $40 a month or something like that, where you can send a record. You get access to the whole program, and the alumni, of course, like all of the trainings and these webinars and all that stuff is included with the program. And we do these webinars weekly, so you can have access to all that, but then you can send a recording every month to your personal trainer, and she'll listen to it and send you feedback. So send an audio and written feedback on your speech. So what you would do is do a 5-minute recording of you reading through a speech or even just speaking in conversation. She'll listen to it and just go through and say, here's what you need to practice, here's what some corrections that I was looking at, and that tends to help at your level. That tends to help our students a lot because it just gives that regular, still keeps that feedback coming, and allows you to kind of catch some of those little mistakes.
Perfect. Thank you for that. I will register.
Right, well, and I can send you a link to that.
Please, if you could.
In case you're interested. Okay?
Yes, I am.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Aday.
Okay.